Oh, welcome one, welcome all back to the Order of the Dice. I'm here today with Rosanna, Algernon, and Delphine. Last we met our adventurers, they went under the keep that they were just in a party, where all hell broke loose. They ventured through the dungeon and eventually came upon a bigger room where a man known as Caspi Hale sat. Things went forward and a fight broke out, revealing that Casper Hale was actually Delphine's long-lost brother that had struck a deal with Antir, the god of undeath. They managed to defeat him, but when Thaddeus wanted to identify the mask to see its magical properties, a couple of minutes in the ritual, the mask disintegrated in his hands and he reformed, bragging that it would not be so easy to get rid of him. Yes, and with that, we're actually going to roll initiative.
I increased my dex, guys. No.
Delphine?
19.
Algernon?
12.
Rosanna?
17.
17. All right. Casper Hale has just returned, and the first to act after his little speech is Delphine.
What is he doing? Is he just... what, does he look like the skeleton or like...
He's this, the floating cape with the skull mask.
I'll say...
Sort of revenant.
I'll kind of shout, "Stop this! It's not too late to turn back!" And then attack him. Because... 20.
That hits.
And... it is... 11 plus 3. It is 14, 5 fire damage.
Alright.
And I hit him again with 22. And that is 9 damage, out of which 5 is fire.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Rosanna.
Right. So we just tore the mask off last time. Well, I'm gonna start moving towards it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I can just barely not make it, which is very annoying. So let's just say that I dash all the way over here.
Engage.
Yes.
Alright. Is that your full?
Yes. Yes. Those are all the things I can
do. Casper Hale looks around from this mask with the glowing, burning blue and green flamed eyes as he yells out, "Antir, aid me! We cannot let this happen!" And a small whirlwind starts flowing through the room as winds increase, shaping bones in mid-air coming together. Just a second.
It has more friends.
I don't know if...
As
Oh.
not so very large dragon made entirely out of bone assembles somewhere in the middle of the room. Yes. And then he looks over at you. Make a wisdom saving throw.
I'm not good at those. 9.
9. All right. Algernon.
I'm gonna dash over towards the Wraith, whatever he is.
Mm?
If you can move me.
Blows on your shoulders.
Yeah. And then with my action, I'm gonna try to jump at his face and try to rip the mask off.
All right, make an acrobatics.
7.
You try to do it, but he just leans back a bit and you miss in midair.
That's my turn.
All right, Delphine.
I'm going to attack the dragon.
All right,
20.
that hits.
And that is 12 plus 15 damage, out of which 5 is fire.
Yeah,
I'm gonna attack again. 16.
that hits.
That is 12 out of
Oh
which...
no, I'm sorry. The last does not hit. I apologize.
Okay, last attack.
Shouldn't it be 7 fire? Is it
Right.
level 7?
Right. It's true. 19. Last attack.
That
Hit. And that is 9 plus 12, out of which 7 fire.
Okay,
That's my turn.
cool. The dragon goes in to bite you. Did you? Or you were standing?
There.
Oh yeah, I thought you moved up to the dragon. So.
Flies closer and then bites you.
It's walking on the ground at the moment. And with the 24,
It hits.
it hits. And you take a 21 damage.
Oh.
Just a little 21 damage. A little bite.
Just blood.
Topping up a lemon. Yeah. Rosanna, you feel that you shouldn't hit this ring?
I shouldn't hit it.
No. You feel strangely attuned to it, like you're my buddy.
That's my buddy.
Yeah. But you don't feel any will to attack anyone else either.
Okay. Alright. Well, I'm gonna ask, is that dragon real? He can't do that, right? And, I don't know. I'll just prepare to defend myself.
Alright. Make another wisdom saving throw.
40.
Alright. The wraith tries to claw you with some spectral claws that appear, and he goes after you. The first claw misses, and then he comes really close with the second one, but as soon as they come close, you avoid them with ease. And when they pass, you see them just disintegrating. Algernon.
I try to jump up again at the mask.
Really?
Acrobatics again?
Yeah.
That's very rude. You really
17.
shouldn't do that.
17. He once again manages to avoid your hand coming up.
Does he have a body, or is he just a floating cloak right now?
It's just a floating cloak.
Okay. Was this room lit in any way?
There are torches or something?
Yeah, there's torches just next to the corpses hanging on the pillars and at the beginning. The corners are very dim, but you have no problem seeing since you drank the water.
Right. I did do that. So, I will... I don't really have anything to do. I do nothing.
You do nothing. All right. Delphine, you standing close to Thaddeus can see him suddenly start to cough as his form starts to shrink a bit. And you can see spikes and his armor growing into his body as spikes form and fur starts coming out of his hands. His nose elongates as he grows tiny, and, well, suddenly there's a hedgehog in where Thaddeus used to be.
This is the worst timing.
Delphine.
He does that?
Yeah, something happened.
His middle name is Son.
No. He tried to stab a hedgehog. Anyway, I will attack the dragon. Is the hedgehog near me? Can I?
Well, the hedgehog is Thaddeus, right over there.
Oh, okay.
He tried to
He
stab
can-
a hedgehog.
No. Yeah.
What?
He's got a hedgehog curse. He tried to stab one.
More or less.
I'm gonna attack the dragon. Crit fail.
What were you attacking it with?
My crossbow.
That's now lying on the ground over here.
I'm going to get it.
Excuse me?
Pretend you didn't see that. 20.
20. That hits.
That is 30. 16. 7 fire damage. And do I still get an attack, or would taking back the... Actually, no, because since I'm crossbow expert, should it not be... Do I get another attack? Or because I dropped it?
Yeah, picking it up would be one.
Okay, so just that then. And I'm going to try to cover Dalael if he's here without getting out of the... without provoking an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Like just put myself...
Yeah, you could actually stand where Thaddeus is standing
Yeah,
if you
'cause he's
have
a
like the
hedgehog
hedgehog
now.
in between your legs.
Yeah.
He turns towards you, and he makes another attempt to bite you, but you just manage to avoid it. He comes in, but managed to go away. He raises up on his hind legs and tries to claw at you with both his claws, but to no avail there either. Rosa?
Yes. How's Algernon looking? Yeah. Fine? Of good health?
Oh yeah, I forgot to say that you feel that you're back to your common sense again.
Oh, okay.
That
changes things.
Sorry.
Right. Okay, sure. I'll attempt to shove this thing. That's a shit shove. That's a 14.
You shove him.
I shove him, so I shove him back then. And then I run over.
Alright.
2, 3, 4, 5. And I attack this thing. And we remove the flanking rules.
What?
We remove the flanking rules, right?
Does he have advantage?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a 19 then. To hit.
That hits.
What?
Oh, just
And then it's a 12. So I will make it do a strength save.
That's a 5.
No, it's not a save actually. Never mind. I just add a d8, and the next person who attacks it has advantage.
Oh, cool. You get an opportunity attack since he was shoved as well.
no. It's only if he moves voluntarily.
Okay.
So that's just 10 slashing damage now.
Alright. He moves up to Algernon and tries with his eyes to shoot fire towards you with 18.
18?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hits.
You take 6 damage as this fire hits you.
I use my reaction to pad it.
Algernon.
I look at Blobby and Blobbo and I say,
guys, I think you're gonna need to help me on this one. And yeah, we try to, all of us together, try to rip the mask off.
All right.
Eight.
That's a success. You managed to rip the mask off, and the cloak form just dissipates as you're holding the mask.
I toss it on the ground and I use my bonus action to pull out my sledgehammer from the bag. And then
That's probably my turn.
Yeah. All right. Delphine.
No. I attack the dragon. Yeah, 27. And that is 6 plus 7, 13, 16 damage, 7 fire. 20 to hit.
That is.
12 plus 15 damage, 7 fire. And last attack. 22.
22.
And that is 14 damage, 7 fire.
All right.
Where's the fire damage come from?
Still right.
My weapon is imbued with blood rights.
Oh, yeah. They can do that.
The dragon goes in to bite you again with a 22. And you take 16 damage.
I'm so bleeding really bad.
Then it tries to claw you as well with a 19.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Medic!
You take 8 damage from the first claw, and it's a 16 on the next attack. Misses? Okay. Wait, 8 plus 4, so 12 in total.
Enough for me to fall unconscious.
You fall.
Wee!
Right on the hedgehog.
Ow!
You take an additional 200 damage from the hedgehog. Rosanna.
One for each quill.
I mean, that's a dragon. But it's a bone dragon, so I can see right through it.
Yeah.
I will do my chicory pokery dance around this thing, and I will give you a health potion. Or might as well be the great roll. So we can roll.
How much was it?
It's a 4 44 plus 4.
44.
Okay. What? 44 plus 4? 4, yeah, nice. 4, 8, 11, 15. No, 14. 15. Okay.
Alright. Do you have anything?
Not legally.
No. Algernon.
I try to smash the mask with this sledgehammer.
Yeah, you take your sledgehammer and you smash, and as soon as you do, it just disintegrates. You standing on the other side, Delphine, just open her eyes, see the bone dragon just turn to dust.
It didn't turn into a pile of bones, it turned into a pile of dust.
Is everything just gone?
Everything's gone. You also see Dalael falling down.
And I'm like, woo, yeah!
I'm gonna grab him and run to Algernon.
As you are running, you see his body slowly starting to rot away and decompose.
Running doesn't matter. Dagger, getting the dagger.
No.
What?
4. 4 plus 4. 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 4. No.
No, 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 no! You have to give it to me. You got. He's fine. He's normal. He's not evil. You're not gonna do this. Please, just give me the dagger. If he's turned like my other brother, I'll do it myself. But you can't let. No, please.
I need that. Sorry.
No, you don't. Please, just I'll give you anything. You can't do this. But he's my brother. What do you need it for?
Right, but he was already dead, right? For a really long time. You said
It
that.
doesn't matter. Blood doesn't wash away with time. He's still my. Please, please. I'll give you anything. Just no. You can't. You can't do that. No, no, no. He's not evil. It's not his fault that he was killed. He's just a kid like you are. He's so new to this world. It's not fair.
But it's not about that. It's about the other people here who need it more.
Who? There's no one here.
Upstairs, there's a lot of people that just died.
You can only use it once.
Right.
And
But
this
we
is
got-
the
we got
most
the
important person.
The other 4 of the 5, they rule this entire city.
Yes,
People
but it's
depend
not-
on them to survive. People do not depend on them to.
Yes, but most likely
Survive.
the curse will wear off from them. They'll return from being, from stone. But
Well,
he's not
in
gonna
that-
come back.
In
Please,
that case,
just
we
There's
have
no
we have
time.
an hour, so we can go up and look.
is he disintegrating?
He's decomposed pretty. It's halted since you started running over, but so it's not.
Doesn't look like he's been dead for just an hour.
But he still he was breathing minutes ago. A minute ago. Please, just we will find a way to fix everything. But this is the most important part. This is the only part that matters.
I'm sorry, but no.
I'm just gonna grab Dalal and run upstairs. If this is what it takes.
Okay, you just start running.
Yeah.
I follow upstairs.
Yeah, me too.
All right. You start running. Anyone taking the hedgehog?
Yeah, I'll take the hedgehog too. Is he gonna put up a fight?
The hedgehog? No.
Oh, okay.
Hedgehog, goddamn fly. Sorry. You start running up the stairs and out of this dungeon. When you come up, you feel the emptiness in the key. Before there were voices and it felt like there were people. And as you come up to the great hall where the party was, you see only the statues of the 4 and Augustus Pelros, the ruler of War, still standing in the exact same poses as they were before.
I run to the statues. Is there no change in them? No, nothing?
Is that Augustus?
Yeah.
Yeah, everything happened really fast. Oh,
And these 4 are the other rulers of the city.
Algernon, give me the other mask, please. Let's smash that one as well.
Alright.
Sledgehammer.
You smash it and this small wave erupts from it. You can hear crackling sounds as Augustus's hands starts returning back to.
See, it's working. It's working. Please, can you do it now? Please, this work. They can help us fix it, but nothing will bring him back.
I want to go out on the balcony.
Yeah.
Have a look at what's happening in the city. Just last we knew, pretty much everyone in the city probably died.
Yeah.
Yeah, this green fog, light, were everywhere, and then when you go and look over the edge, this green mist is still covering the city. It seems to be moving as the wind blows now. Before it stood nearly still, just seeking itself everywhere, but now it seems to be out of control. Or just not working anymore.
This city is ruined.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't matter now. Please. Anything.
Are the others? Are they like
being unstoned, or is it just Augustus?
Have you gone back in?
I go back in and
Yeah.
look.
At the moment, it's just Augustus.
Then I wait.
The others will come to it as well. How fast is he unstoning?
It's going very slow.
I look carefully to see if the other ones are showing any signs of returning back.
You wait for a moment, and when Augustus's his arm is back to human, you can see it moving. You can hear the crackling sound from the other 4 as the stone seems to be going away from them as well.
We'll figure everything out. We'll try to save as much as possible, but this is not replaceable.
Alright. I'm not sure it's gonna work though. But
I will.
Do you want to stab your brother? I could
It's
do
a
it
magical
for you.
dagger which will return life to a person, but only once. And if they've been dead for less than an hour, which technically, even though he doesn't look it, he was breathing 10 minutes ago. So it's the only shot. It only works once, and I'm gonna actually open the t-shirt or the shirt to have a better view and stab him in the heart.
You do that, and you plunge the dagger straight into his heart. And wait for a moment, but nothing seems to happen.
I remove the dagger. I'm figuring. Oops.
I don't think you missed it, but
Just maybe let's give it time.
Did you leave the dagger in, or did you?
I'm gonna wait a little bit, and if he's in like a minute, and if he's not changing, I'm gonna remove it and wait with it out.
All right. You wait. Does anyone else want to do anything during this?
I go to the statue of Lady Runeshield.
Yeah.
And sort of just see how it's progressing.
Her one hand is now back to human form. Well, dwarven form. Yeah, dwarven form. Sorry, racist.
Oh no, she's been turned human.
That's the worst.
Horrible.
I try to. What's the name?
Hedgehog.
Hedgehog, right? I try to like. What? What is this? Go on. You know.
All right. He just looks
Snap
really
finger.
confused at you.
All right.
As confused as a hedgehog can look.
Which is all the time.
Yeah. Well. You wait and look, but nothing is happening with Dalai.
Even when I take the dagger out and still wait.
Nothing happens.
I'm sorry. But I think he's been dead for a very long time. You said so yourself. I'm not sure he was really alive. Just like... Maybe it was just undead, like all those zombies. Everything. That was the only thing that he did, right? He only brought people back like that, even himself.
But if there was the smallest chance of it working, and I wouldn't have tried, I don't think I could live with myself. So I'm just gonna take a moment and
I'm sorry.
I'll be right back. And I would like to take Dalal and go to my brother's chambers. You give me the dagger.
All right. You start going down again.
Yeah, just to his
Oh, to his living
chambers.
quarters.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Delphine starts moving down, and the statue starts reforming as humans or dwarves. Yeah. And as soon as Augustus is back to normal and he's regained his footing, the other ones their upper bodies are back to normal as well. The bones, the legs seems to be still stone, but slowly transforming. He starts screaming, "This will be war. There will be no peace treaty. You think you can treat me like this?"
Excuse me, sir. This was a very bad guy who did this to you. And he's He's dead now.
Make
Wasn't these 4?
make a persuasion check.
9.
9. Why should I listen to you, you little rat?
Because I killed him.
War! And he starts moving. Not
Is
down
his
there.
are his legs unstoned?
Yeah, he's normal. And
I say, sir, the town is dead.
Yeah, you might not want to go out there. I think you might die. If you look on the balcony, sort of bad winds.
and he starts turning around, going out the balcony. Delphine, you come down to Casper Hills. Your brother's room?
Yeah. I'd like to. Does he have a desk?
Yeah, there's a desk.
Okay. I'd like to take out his like a pillow. Take out the pillow from it, and in the pillowcase, I would like to put his clothes, a part of them, and any things that he might have written himself from his desk. Like, not looking for something specific, but any notes he might have had, any books, just go through his things.
When you start looking for his personal notes and stuff, you find a small ledger, as well as a couple of letters. You can see that they are sent from the different people of the ruling 5.
Just gonna take everything and put it in the pillowcase, and then.
All right. As you're doing that downstairs, the rest of the remaining of the 5, now the 4, have regained their full movement of their bodies, and Dwalia Runeshield. Aye, what happened?
Well, as far as I know, the masked one, he was well, really bad,
Really bad.
like super evil. He had a this like cave thingy in his room,
So
and he was this like, you know, the ghost thingy that was flying around. That was him, apparently.
shit.
There was a literal dungeon under there, with death covering the entire place.
I had no idea.
He's dead though, so all good on that front.
I took
But
care of it.
that Augustus guy, is he still there, or did
He went out to the balcony.
He seems really angry, shouting about war or whatever.
I can understand that. We should wait here. We'll go talk to him. And the rest of the 5, the elf woman and the humans, go out to the balcony to speak with Augustus.
How far does this fog stretch?
Don't know.
Delphine, you return upstairs.
Still nothing in my brother?
No.
I'm still going to hold him.
Absolutely.
Maybe it takes an hour, maybe it takes a day, I don't care. Just in case. Thank you. Where did they go?
They're on the balcony, talking about war
Of course.
things.
I presume Augustus thinks we've set up a trap for him or something.
I think so.
Is it that bad?
What?
At this point, surely he couldn't care about that.
I don't think he paid much attention.
I mean,
It happened very fast.
you should realize that, you know, it's a pretty terrible plan to attack him by killing your own city.
Maybe we should wait a bit, then join them on the balcony, ask what we can do to help.
Yeah, I want to go to the balcony and see what's going on there.
Yeah. I'll let you go first because you're sneaky. And you can hear better from the shadows.
You gonna sneak out or just go out?
No, just walk out.
As you turn around to the big windows at the balcony, the big glass doors, you see Augustus really ranting with his hands. But as you start moving closer, you can see that he apparently is calming down as they are standing more or less around him. And when you come up to them, the last words you hear is him saying, "We can discuss this further."
I just sort of I don't walk into their group. I just sort of stand at a bit of a distance, a few meters away.
All right. When you come up and you hear that, they turn around and start walking towards you. Do you two follow out?
we're behind.
I'm petting the hedgehog.
You're petting the hedgehog.
We should try giving him some spirits. Should turn him right back. We'll have some time to discuss.
Is that a joke?
No, not really. It's not a problem. He's highly functional, but
He's a highly alcoholic hedgehog.
well, no, a person who's occasionally a hedgehog due to. We'll grab a cup of tea and discuss.
Afrienne Casteri, the elf woman, she very calmly and with a very soothing voice starts speaking with you. Thank you for all that you have done. This would have gone really bad if you were not here to help.
I'm not sure it could have gone any worse. It's a dead city out there.
Yeah, I'm pretty optimistic, but this is pretty shit.
I know we need to investigate the city as well. The mist seems to be dispersing.
Is there any magic you can use to cast a wind to make it go away faster? So we can walk and investigate sooner?
Do you know what it is? When is it safe to go out there?
I have no idea, but it has really dissipated when we were standing out talking with Augustus, so...
We'll wait till morning. Whoever was touched by the mist would turn dead very fast and then rise up again. So it would be unwise to breathe it in.
But there could be some that didn't get gassed, and they'd be swarmed by undead at the moment.
That's grim.
I mean, we don't know what the mist did.
We saw
In here, it sort of just turned people into jelly.
As you're standing there talking, you hear a voice behind you and clapping as well. Well done! Well done!
I'm gonna angrily turn.
When you turn around, you see a halfling, very stylishly hair licked back in what seems to be a fur coat of something white. Well done! Amazing work! See, I knew that my teams could handle anything.
Carrot?
Oh yes. And your team...
I presume one
32.
after what happened with the city?
We'll discuss it, of course. But you, well, not the 5 anymore, but the remaining. You, of course, any gratitude will shown towards the corporation would be thankfully appreciated.
How are you unaffected? Everyone else is dead.
I was at the party. They're huddling down the corridor.
Which corridor? Are there others?
Well, someone turned into a werewolf and chased everyone out.
Sounds strange.
No names.
Are there other survivors?
Oh yes, a lot of them. At least the ones that were at the party and a couple of guards.
Yes, that'll rebuild civilization.
That's the first good news of the day.
Afrienne, the elf of the 4, is just standing looking at him very skeptical, over his whole acting and appearance. Well, I think that if we wait half an hour, we could send someone out to check if it is safe to go out.
Yeah.
I think that sounds pretty stupid.
But we need to check to see if it is viable. You have a hedgehog there. Could we not send
No, he's a person. In timeout.
I see.
Yeah, it's complicated.
Dwalia pushes her way forward. I'll go out.
No, you can't go out. You need to lead the city.
I'll be okay.
No, I can go.
We'll all go.
No, I'll go. There's no one like me anyway, so it's no.
Is that true?
I don't have any sort of, purpose in rebuilding the city.
But you're a great hero.
Yes, we're not letting you go and risk your life by yourself. Let's all go and risk our lives.
I mean, that's just really stupid.
Yes, I'm not contesting that. It's just that we've gone together to this, so let's just keep on. We can walk behind you if that makes you feel better.
I don't know if anything can at the moment.
I understand how you feel completely. But we can go. Rosanna?
I mean, we can stand here and be depressed all day, but I really don't think it's a good idea to go out right now.
No, that's.
We're just
I mean,
gonna.
we said wait and then do it.
Yeah. So let's just wait a minute. And
We can watch from the balcony until the mist is dispersed and then continue. Maybe go with a carriage or horses rather than on foot if there is anything left alive of the.
I mean, no disrespect to horses, but can't we just send a horse out if we have that?
We can first go check and see if we have any horses left. There should be horses right outside, no?
Yeah, there is, when you come out and pass all the people that were at the party that's really huddling together in the corridor, you see your wagon and a couple of other wagons standing outside with horses. They're inside the keep wall, and you know that the mist did not reach into the keep at all.
I want to go, by the way, to, I forget your name, but to one of the 5 that Jacob spoke to a lot.
Oh, that was the elf. Afrian. Casteri.
I want to talk to her.
Hmm?
And just say, I'm sorry to tell you, but the Jacob, the man you sort of spoke to at the party.
Yes, very nice man.
Yeah. Something happened down there to him. He sort of disappeared into a book. But he's not with us anymore.
I am sad to hear that.
I don't know where he went, but yeah. Just thought you should know.
He just disappeared.
Sort of got really angry at his book that keeps talking to him, and then book sucked him in, and he said something about a girl called Janet. But that's all you, so.
No, that sounds really strange.
Yeah.
But I am sad that he is lost to you.
Yeah.
As you come out to the entranceway where the... Yeah, you see horses. Sorry, I said that.
We can wait a bit more and then just take a carriage. There's a chance that the horses will refuse to go in.
There were like walls
Get
around this
spooked.
keep.
Yeah.
Wanna climb up on it? Like, is there a walkway?
Yeah, there is just behind, in front of the gate from
Yeah.
since you're inside. There's two staircases going up.
I want
towards
to
the
go
gate.
up and sort of look out, see what I see.
You go up, and from the balcony, the mist was pretty thick, but now it's just small wisps going around in the wind, and they're like blowing up in the way.
Do I see any sign of people?
No.
No corpses, no nothing. No.
Is it time? I need to go to Bath.
Sorry?
I need to go to Bath.
Oh,
I'll stay and help, but I need to go to Bath.
is
soon
there
as
something
possible.
urgent you need to handle there?
Does
Well,
it take a bath?
My family's there, and it's pretty close.
Well, we can check it out. It's not way too far from here, and after we're done here, we can see if the affliction affected boss as well. But yeah, let's go.
There's still smoke out there. We should probably wait.
You wait for about half an hour, and then it seems to be no more wisps in the wind, as the smoke and mist has dissipated.
Can we take a cart?
I open the gate and walk out.
Alright.
I will take a cart. Are you not on a horse? You're on foot?
I can't ride. Come on.
Yeah, but you can climb in.
I know, but I walk out.
Okay, I'm behind you with the reins. On a cart? Rosanna?
Where are we going exactly?
We're going
Let's
to
see
go.
what happened to the city.
Right. I mean, it's gonna be filled with undead. Making a lot of noise might be a bad idea.
Why is it trying to be filled with undead?
Didn't you say they died and
Yes,
got
but
raised?
we also killed the source of the power, so
I don't think they got raised.
that's what happened last time. So
Well, but not.
yeah, we haven't seen it happen. You are right. Fair enough. We can.
You walk out and you two go kart? Or
I suppose.
I only opened the gate like big enough for me to get through. So I get
Okay,
a bit
I'm
of a
gonna.
head
Yeah, I'm
start.
gonna walk. Yeah, I'm gonna walk.
so like that much?
We can walk out. I can walk out as well.
So annoying.
Yeah, we can
Look,
take it on foot.
I'm not gonna let you die as well.
As you walk out into the small square, start moving forward, looking around, you begin to hear coughing sounds coming from different places around you. As someone opens a door and like is coughing like they're having an attack of some sort.
I
And this starts
run towards the sound.
as you come up to the sound from the one that opened the door, you see an elderly man standing and just coughing.
Does he look alive?
Are you okay?
I'm. There was this green thing.
I give him some water.
Some
Some water.
water. He drinks and he stands up a bit. That's better.
Please, we don't know if the city is safe yet. Do not leave your house until the four.
What happened?
We don't really know what happened here. The smoke came. Did you pass out? What did it do to you?
Yes, I was eating and then I just woke up on the floor.
Alright. Well, that's good. We thought everyone was dead.
It feels like it.
But you're alive.
When he says that, I want to sort of check him, make sure he's not a zombie.
Oh, make a medicine check.
Come on. Come on.
Sneaky's on there.
Medicine, that's a 3.
I mean, these old and grey, hollowed out eyes. It's really hard to say.
Where's Jacob when you need him?
Oh, what are you doing?
Do you think he's a zombie?
You can touch his skin. If it's warm, he's not.
You just poke him.
Yeah.
You poke him and he feels warm to the touch. As you are doing this, other doors are starting to open, and windows as well as people are looking out. Some of them coughing really bad. But yeah.
Is there I look out on the street, is there like a well anywhere nearby?
Yeah.
I run
In the
over to
center of
that
the square.
and I start just getting water up and offering people.
All right. People seem to appreciate it a lot. More and more people are coming out, and the square is getting a bit filled with people. As they're all standing, talking to each other, very whispery.
Oh,
How long has the gas been out?
what time is it now? Is it morning or?
It's around midnight, so it's been about 7 hours, 6 hours, 5.
But this is amazing that no one has died. It's much better than we expected.
I won't
It's
say
reason
no
to
one.
cheer up.
We still have like 10, 20 people at the party who died.
If everybody went unconscious, there
I
could
mean,
be a
who
fire
knows?
somewhere.
Yeah, someone who was carrying a big bookshelf and then sort of just went to sleep underneath it. So it'd be hundreds of people who died.
We could go to the Kareth Corporation and ask them to deploy what forces they have to investigate if there's any emergency bookshelf situations.
You should probably... There's probably a lot of chaos right now. You should talk to the gods and make sure they start patrolling again.
The cars have been rather useless last time. I find that corporate services are more trustworthy, however upsetting that is. They made a run the last time they were undead, so.
It's different in every city, but I think... well, we wouldn't recognize each other, but...
Oh, are you a guard?
Oh, yes. I'm a city guard
Oh,
of Loth. No, so not quite
maybe you
quite
can
a city, but a guard nonetheless.
you seem to hide your heart in the right place. Maybe you can scare them into being responsible then. Are there any guards around?
There are some over at the Four and Augustus and Kara.
So no, not in
I want to go back to the fort.
Yeah.
And tell them. Seems people are alive outside. Safe to go if you want to.
That sounds excellent.
And we need to have a look around so there's no fires. Because apparently everyone just sort of passed out. So maybe some were, making dinner or carrying torches or bookshelves or whatever.
We will send guards to every home and search the city for anything that has gone wrong. And she looks over to Kareth, and I hope some other people will be of assistance as well. And he goes, aye, well, of course. I'll send every team, except you can rest, of course. Done a great job tonight. Augustus, are you still out by the people on the square,
Yeah.
or?
I'm still outside.
Augustus goes to you, and he asks, where are your colleagues?
I think over somewhere down there. We sort of.
You show me?
Sure. I'll lead him there.
As Augustus and Algernon comes up to you, Augustus, thank you very much for what you have done. I understand that you have done a great deed. I apologize for my rash behavior before.
It was understandable.
I would also like to say that if you find that you do not wish to work for such a man that you are working for, I am always looking for more capable people to do things.
Such as?
Take care of things that goes wrong. There's always bandits and things in this world that seems to creep up where you least expect it.
We will take it under consideration, of course. I'm glad you didn't cut your ties with Jotun-Frost.
Yes, so am I. The 5, now 4, has been a lot easier to deal with than the royal family. But I will leave you to your what you need. If you wish to seek new employment, just don't hesitate. I will be here tomorrow night.
Very interested. Thank you for the offer.
And he turns around and moves away.
Oh yes. Thank you for asking me.
Yep, I would
I assume if this didn't happen, I'd be
still there, or worse.
or worse.
Well, you haven't eaten in a long time, and I would like to sit down a bit. Algernon, would you consider a slice of cake for an hour or so, just to catch our breath a bit?
You do that. I'm gonna have a look around the city, help out a bit.
As you wish.
As you sit down and Algernon starts moving away, you hear a familiar voice. I've got lemonade, I've got lemonade, I got cookies as well. Come everybody.
I just look at her and say, Algernon, don't stop. Just pass by her. And I'm just I'm just gonna grab your hand and forcefully walk away towards Betty's place.
Yeah.
No.
I'm looking around, I don't understand.
What? You see an old tabaxi lady with a big tray filled with a lot of glasses and a small basket with something in it.
She's a wonderful person, but her food is the worst. Let's just go. It's like you never know what you're gonna find in it. Her lemonade is poison. Just run. There's a nice place with good food. We'll go there.
As you're running away and you're being pulled away, you hear somewhere in the distance, like far enough for you to actually, I didn't hear you, but you're, oh, Delphine!
Go. No, it's really bad. It's horrible food. It's just, if no one died due to the mist, it's her food that's gonna do them in.
No.
How could you mess up lemonade, though?
She adds vinegar.
Good thing.
To make the sour deeper.
I'm up for trying new things, but that sounds pretty bad, yeah.
It's just nasty.
Algernon, you start moving out the town to... Do you follow the guards that's being deployed and sent around? You see the guard captain that were there when you used the catapults.
I just sort of go to him, then I ask where help is needed.
We're short on the south side of the city.
I can go then.
Thank you.
I need a bath.
Our home is right close to here. Would you like to take a bath there?
I'd like to do everything there.
Yeah, of course. Just excuse the place. It's small and messy. We live together. Anyway.
Don't worry, I've had worse.
All right, the dungeon.
Yeah.
I don't know. It might be preferable to our place.
So yeah, I'm gonna take her to our place.
All right. You come to this small house, white with black and blue details. When you come in, you see 3 beds and 1 big plushy armchair, a small table, to what seems to be a small kitchen.
Leave the hedgehog on the armchair. It's his favorite spot.
I toss it down
Toss
Toss the hedgehog.
with the hopes that it gets stuck.
As soon as he gets close to the chair, you can see that he really folds out arms and legs and grabs on and climbs up and snuggles together and lies down in the chair.
It's a spot. The bath is back there. It's the only door, really. Do you need clothes?
Yes, I would need some clothes.
I'm gonna give you like plain shirt and pants.
Yeah.
No, I think you're quite tall. I'm short. Maybe just the shirt will fit you. The pants will be like piratey.
I'm sure some of
Yeah.
the lads have a couple of shirts or
Oh,
something.
Jacob's clothes.
Yeah.
You're gonna be in Jacob's clothes.
You're the new Jacob. Like, we're gonna dress you like Jacob.
Jacob 2.
Speak with a darker voice. Algernon, as you're following the guards over to the south side of the city, you can see in the distance smoke coming up from one of the smaller houses. Just a little bit bigger than yours.
I run over.
The guards behind you seem awfully confused as to what to do, but as you run over, you see the door is open, and smoke is just bellowing out.
Let's see, what did I see people do last time?
Run.
I put a piece of cloth in front of my face. I think Jacob and Thaddeus did that. And I run inside.
Alright.
And I sort of shout out, is anyone in here? Anyone need help?
As you run in, you see that the whole place is just moments away from being totally engulfed in fire. The smoke is really thick, it's hard to see as your eyes are watering, but you can hear from a door to the left a very faint voice. I'm here! I'm here!
I try to move over there and I guess open the door.
You manage to open the door, and inside you see it's a small bedroom. In the bed is lying a young female, and next to her, unconscious, is lying a young man.
Is there a window in the room?
Yeah.
Is there like a chair or something in the room?
Yeah, there's a small chair in one of the corner, and there's two small, whatchamacallit, next to the bed tables.
Right. Well, just before I smash the window, I try to just open the window.
You open the window.
Alright. And I come here and I try to help her out.
As soon as you open the window, you can actually hear the flames in the other room just going as it increases.
Oops. Come on, come here.
You can see that she's having real trouble moving herself, as her body doesn't really seem to. But you manage to help her get out as you see the door, the flames coming closer to the door, and now it's just a burning inferno in the next room.
I'm gonna be like, I'm not sure if this is gonna work, but he does nothing, and I try to shove the guy into my sack.
Okay, you shove him in the sack. Blobby and Blobbo jump off and like symbolically help you. You feel that it wasn't much easier when they started, but they seem to have the heart in the right place.
Yeah, that's good.
But he gets in the sack.
And then I grab the sack and tell Blobby and Blobbo to jump back on and then try to jump out through the window.
Yeah, you with ease go up and out the window.
And I go a little bit out of the way and I open it up and I try to find him in there and pull him back out.
You pull him out. He's still breathing. You can hear his small, but he's unconscious.
I use a healer's kit on him. He heals for 16.
16.
So a lot for a commoner.
Yeah, he opens his eyes, coughs just once, and suddenly looks. Why, it's top of the morning. What? Oh, what happened?
Your house was on fire.
Oh no, what about Gabby?
Your name Gabby?
Yes. Oh, Henry.
Oh, she's okay. Was there anyone else in there?
No, just us.
Alright, good.
Thank you so very much.
Sorry, not
Thank
going to be able to stop the house burning.
No, but you saved us.
It's no problem.
Thank you.
Right, I gotta go. Bye. And I go.
Yeah.
Look where else people are. I do what Jacob would have done, basically. Except with all the magic healing stuff. So I can't do that.
You go around helping people, and well, people seem to appreciate it a lot. The guards seem to have gotten their footing as well, as they are actually helping people instead of just standing gawking around at everything that's happening.
That house is on fire. Think we should do something about it? I don't know.
Let fire solve itself.
We have a fire brigade, don't we? I think we're the fire brigade.
Oh,
Incompetence rules.
Yes, it does say in the fifth chapter, under certain circumstances, such as emergency circumstances, then we shall.
oh, you've read the manual?
There's no manual that defines emergency stone. There's nothing about the whole town being knocked out with poisonous gas and. Yeah.
This
Think
constitutes
we're
a
free from this?
necessity.
No, they removed that like 3 months ago.
I think it was that masked guy who suggested it.
Nice fellow, right? Trustworthy. We are now the guards.
Yeah. But you managed to pull yourself a bath. Rather cold water.
Doesn't matter. I'll probably sit down and fall asleep in it.
Algernon, you work late into the night, and people, well, they are very appreciative of your help.
That's true.
Do you go home or you stay out all night?
I mean, I work basically as long as he can. If there doesn't seem to be any more work needed, or he's like about to literally pass out, then if there's no work, then he would go back. If he's like on the verge of passing out, he would find a place nearby to pass out.
But you work a couple of hours after midnight, and well, people seem to be getting in order as the guards. More and more guards are arriving by the hour. Most likely because they have gotten the other parts of town under control. And it feels like it's under management.
Good. Then I probably head back home.
Alright. You head back home. Do you want to do anything?
Yes.
Yes.
I would like to put Dalel on the bed and put the brooch that I had, which was his, around his neck, and then she's in the bathroom, so I'd like to talk to him. I'd like to tell him what I've been doing the past 100 years, and just pet him and just talk at him like this.
Alright. You do this, and suddenly you see to your left, just out of vision, peripheral vision, you see a small, well, you see a light blue shine.
I'm just gonna turn slowly, I guess.
As you turn around, you see Dalael standing there, totally transparent. Light blue.
When you wish upon a star,
Just how
we'll get sued by Disney now.
I asked him if am I that tired, or is it really you?
It's really me.
So you're really gone then?
I'm not really gone. We will meet again. I know it wasn't your fault, sister.
Doesn't feel like it right now.
I understand, but you will see it clearly one day.
Is there anything you want that I can? Anything you need? Then I think anywhere you want me to bury you?
No, but keep the brooch close to you.
I'll never leave it. Thank you.
He looks around. It's time for me to go now.
Be safe wherever you are. I'll see you soon.
I love you, Delphine, and you can see it just vanishes away. And with that, we're going to take a 20-minute break.
5, 6.
Welcome back. Night goes along. Rosanna falls to sleep in the bathtub.
And drowns. Thank you for playing.
I'd like to turn into werewolf because better digging and faster. And I'm gonna dig in the backyard.
Oh,
A deep
All right. So Algernon, when you come back, you don't really see Delphine anywhere.
I'm sure she's around.
Can smell dog everywhere though.
Yeah.
But night goes on. You dig a hole, and I guess you're gonna bury
Yes.
Thaddeus.
Yes.
Yes. Thaddeus.
Is one of the beds like mysteriously furry? Like there's so much.
Yeah. The upper
So
one.
much hair in the bed.
But one of them looks untouched, so that's Jacob's bed.
Just don't look at the drain in the bathtub.
Yeah.
Guess if you're taking a bath, it's all sort of floating up now.
What kind of plumbing do you think you have?
None.
That's a problem.
True.
Magical?
The bottom of the bathtub seems really soft.
Oh, nice.
Like, yeah,
Is there a rug?
it's a rug.
Let the ocean clean me.
But night goes on. A hard night, so I guess you all sleep a little extra. You're awakened by a knock on the door. I don't know if you can hear it.
I'm in here.
You don't hear a knock on the door, but both Algernon and Delphine hears a knock on the door.
Is it light out?
Yeah.
We're going open.
You see the woman that usually sits in the reception at the Carrot Corporation. Mr. Carrot sent me, and she's holding a roll of paper.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I can take that.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I don't know what it says.
I know some of these
Just
words.
read it.
I'm just. What does it say?
It's more or less just
If it's
a
another party, I'm gonna kill myself.
short command on a very big piece of paper that you should come to his office.
We were asked to come to his office.
Yep.
Well, thank you. We'll be on our way as soon as we get ready.
Yeah, she just
I'm just gonna
nods
close
and
the
walks
door.
away.
Where's the hedgehog?
He's still lying in the chair. You can see that somehow he's gotten hold of a bottle and is trying to open it.
Where's Carl?
He's probably inside the hedgehog. So I think Thaddeus was carrying him.
Yeah.
So he should have sort of fused with all the equipment. Poor guy.
Yeah.
I would like for him to be around because I want to see if he's still sort of weirdly, permanently undead. But I helped the hedgehog open a bottle and sort of pour a little bit into a bowl.
Just a little bit.
And then
Just as you pour it, it disappears just as fast as the hedgehog seems to be somehow craving this.
I pour up like a decent bit, but then I put the cork back in and I place it on a regularly average shelf height, but for me really high shelf.
Alright.
And for the headshot, it's a whew.
You have a knack to understand animals, and when you look after you put up the bottle, you can see satisfaction and anger at the same time.
I do a little bit of an animal dance and tell him that you get a bit more later.
He just looks at you and curls up into this ball.
I do the dancey thing to ask him, do you want to come along to Carrot?
Still, he just turns around and nests himself down.
I don't think that Thaddeus is gonna join us.
Yeah, I think that if he's not turning back by sundown, we should maybe take
I'm
him
sure
to
he'll be
a
fine
doctor.
next week.
She's so strange.
You suddenly awake in your bathtub.
Oh no, Jesus! What do my hands look like?
Giant flabby one.
One has been outside and one has been inside.
Imagine someone trying to turn a raisin into a raisin.
That's really
Mess
simple
on
though.
raisin.
I'm under.
Yeah.
It's just raisin. Look, it's a raisin.
Like a dry raisin.
Yeah.
Alright. I attempt to get out of the bath.
You try to get up. It's hard at first because your legs are pretty numb and well, your whole body is really. But you manage to get up.
Yeah, I crawl out of the room like Danny DeVito.
I need to be clean.
Rosanna, we didn't wake you. We're used to Thaddeus falling asleep in the bathtub. Are you okay?
No.
I'll throw a blanket on you, cause
I sort of just walk past into the bathroom and take a pee.
In the bathtub.
No, in the... I'm assuming
the
we have
sink.
some sort of toilet hole.
Yes. Called the bucket.
I'm
And I
gonna
do
help.
that.
I'm gonna help you up on the bed and bring some clothes. Can you dress yourself?
Yeah.
I never thought I'd have this discussion with anyone other than Thaddeus. But yeah, we're well versed in this.
I've not slept in a bathtub before.
Well, did you find it comfortable?
At the time,
Good enough, I think.
it wasn't even warm.
We're not rich. Before we leave, I'd also like to. Yeah, I'd also like to change clothes. In my brother's
Into your brother's.
clothes.
All right.
Wasn't he like 10?
You mean Casper
Casper Hill.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
'Cause
that
I
was
got-
the first thing I saw as well. Like,
Yeah.
No.
You're a big drow, aren't you?
I don't want to be rude or anything, but I thought adventures made a lot of money.
Well, we only team 32, which I've been told is pretty bad,
32.
right? Yeah. Out of like 35.
I mean, if you do work, you should still get adequately paid.
I mean, we have some money, but
Do you have insurance?
yeah, we do have the problem of Jacob carrying a lot of our money.
You're so poor.
So I mean, I'm rich and stuff, which is really what matters to me. So I don't get what all the thing about metal coins is.
They can do things like make you afford a warm bath and, you know, proper beds, some
Right, but
space.
stuff can heat water.
We didn't really spend that much time at home yet, so we haven't really invested in it. But maybe soon. Well,
you could get hot water if you boiled water and like started filling the tub. But
that takes so much time. He's done for this. Would you
Anyway.
like to join us to the corporation? Maybe there's some good money in it for you.
If you need my help, I'll be there, but probably should get going back to Bath soon enough.
It's kind of in the way, so it's crossing the city, so might
Sure,
as well.
why not? You have anything to eat? I say as I start like going through the cupboard.
Crackers? They're dog biscuits, though.
Dog biscuits.
They're really nice. It's an acquired taste, but after a while you find yourself craving them.
It's okay. Got anything else?
Cheese.
It's a start. Everything to put
With
it
a
on.
cracker?
They're not crackers. They're dog biscuits.
Definitely I'm gonna have some.
Have some salted meat.
Good for a hangover, I suppose. Feeling kind of hungover. I'll
What?
take it.
I don't throw that much at you.
Is
You
that
get
like
some
pocket bacon you have or something?
It's probably slightly bit moldy at this point, but
Slightly bit moldy.
I don't know. It's from 12.
But there's no air there, so
Do
it
you
should
guys
have
not
kept.
eat?
you had it in your
Yeah.
bag. No,
We eat
It's
on
fine.
the
It was
street
vacuum
food on the
sealed.
way to the corporation usually, so don't
No.
have food at home.
Who's
We do
got-
have an impressive collection of spirits, but Thaddeus might not like if we break into it.
You can see the hedgehog's head just going up a bit, looking over to you, and then down again.
What's it gonna do?
I don't know. I've never stolen before.
Anyway, I'm not having spirits for breakfast. That's a bit even for me.
Well, we can grab something on the way to
Yeah,
the
let's
corporation.
just go.
Crab
We
juice?
could get some clavkalash.
Cloudcolour?
What? Is that a regional thing?
Yeah.
Very localized?
So
Sort of this stick of meat from a wagon, and then you get crab juice
Crab juice.
or Mountain Dew, but you want crab juice.
So you go to the Cloudcolour guy.
Just have some crab juice.
He's as normal, standing on the small square heading towards the Carrot Corporation. And just as you enter the square, you can clearly hear his voice. Cloudcolour! Cloudcolour! Who wants to buy some Cloudcolour?
2 clavkalash.
2 Cloudcolour. Tomato juice? Mountain
Uh,
Dew?
3 crab juice.
Crab juice? Puts up to 5 silver.
I give him 50 coppers.
Wow, you're one of those.
I don't
He
carry silver
very-
on me.
He doesn't let you go with his eyes, as he just puts it in a bucket or something. Cloudcolour?
We just ordered 2. Would like those.
2 for you. 2 for you.
No, just 1 for me and 1 for her.
Cloudcolour. And he opens up this box and pulls out 2 sticks with the meat.
Thank you.
Spicy, it's tasty. It's not. It's got this odd back taste to it.
Don't think too much about it.
Does he have a permit
I don't know. What's that?
for selling things on the street?
No.
Probably he's selling it.
But I understand that if you get sick from it, you can eat for free the next week.
I see.
That is an excellent deal.
I see a point about the guards.
It's a big city, things don't function as well, I guess. Shall we go?
You come to this big house that more or less resembles a big grey cube with one small entrance at the bottom. A big piece of one of the corners is missing and lying next to the building. As you come into the hallway, there is just a receptionist that was at your house earlier. There's not anyone else in there.
We, sorry, miss, we had a meeting with Mr. Carrot himself, I believe.
Oh yes, of course. Follow me. And she turns around, and there's this big picture that she splits in two, like it's a door. Please step inside, and you just see this small wooden room.
Is it carrot or carrot?
Carrot.
Carrot.
Yes. I don't think he likes when you call him Carrot.
I thought it was carrot. Like the orange things.
Oh, it's Carrot, I think.
Carrot?
I think so.
What's that?
I think it's his name.
I guess that makes sense.
Isn't that the thing you put wine in?
I think that's a carafe.
Oh, carafe.
We are having this discussion, but really quietly.
All right. You follow into this small wooden room, and the door closes behind you. After a moment, you can feel the floor going boom, as you feel you're moving upwards.
I've never been here.
Takes a few minutes to get up, but suddenly the doors open, and in front of you, you can see this slick marble black floor. It appears to be a big glass desk. A lot of ornaments in black and white. There's not an inch of color in this room. And behind, except for the big painting of the carrot himself, hanging behind this desk, him straddling a giant steed. But behind the desk sits this man that you met last night. Oh, welcome, welcome. Please, come in, sit.
You wanted to meet us? What is the purpose of this meeting?
I just wanted to talk about last night. And as you come up to the desk, you see that the desk is actually very high in comparison to yourself, and the chairs standing in front of the desk are remarkably low.
I'd like to stand.
Can I? What kind of? Is it just standard like wooden chairs, or are these like
Metal, very shiny chairs.
Can I try to sit on the top of the back of the chair?
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, I do that.
Okay. Please sit.
We've sat enough. I can stand. It's good to stretch my bones.
You can see that he's like jumping in his chair, trying to make himself tall. So you did an amazing job last night. I'm proud to have you as employees. You don't work for me, yes,
No.
We'll fill out the paperwork later. But I am proud to say that for your amazing work last night, we're gonna lower you in rank.
We're getting demoted?
No, you're getting promoted. Lowering in rank would be going down the...
Team number.
I know it's confusing.
To which team number?
Oh, 25.
So many have survived then.
Oh, yes. More or less everyone. It would be 26, but one team got crushed by the piece of building that fell loose. So.
Very unfortunate. Algernon here has been nothing short of a hero. He spent the entire day yesterday. He says he helped the guards, but I'm fairly certain that he leaded the guards in putting out the fires and helping people trapped in under rubble, and made it home at the wee hours of the morning.
Well, the corporation is proud of you.
Feels more like a number 20.
Now, we can't really lower you that much. You would have to... I mean, you were not officially for the corporation. That's why you can't get paid either. I know you understand this. Adventurers, business people, it's all right.
Seems, yes.
Of course, if the 5 wants to pay you, they can pay you. But can't just go flinging money around, but I'm still very proud of you.
We appreciate your kind words of praise.
What would this rank upgrade mean for them?
More difficult tasks, higher rewards for their mission completion.
Mm-hmm. So not bad.
Yes, we are.
There will be no more delivering packages to the far side of the city, and well,
Well done, Algernon. You've really made the city proud. Thank you. Is there anything else?
no, that would be all. I'm sure Granny will contact you when she's gotten everything in order.
Shall we go? I'm just gonna head out for the elevator and just wait there.
Mr. Carrot doesn't seem to be interested in saying anything more, as he's just sitting and staring at you there.
I see.
Remember to fill out the paperwork later, or just speak with Granny.
I will.
Are you sitting on the chair, or...?
No,
No, you've left?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
leave
Because
it.
I thought you had to say something else. Are we alone in the elevator?
Yeah. It's slowly starting to go down.
Not that money is so important, but for at least for what you've done, and for the praise that in business that's gonna come his way, he sure was stingy.
I don't know if I trust him. Feels fishy.
It does.
A good employer would make sure you get paid. They'd probably talk with
There was an offer from Augustus.
I was just thinking maybe it's time we speak with him.
I guess it doesn't hurt to see what he's offering. I think we should speak to the five as well. They might need something now that the city is
We can.
gone to shit.
Roseanne, you said you're very interested in Augustus's offer.
I mean,
Would you
it
join
could
us
be
in
very
talking to him?
lucrative and it could be very exciting.
So,
Algernon, you suddenly remember that you had not very formal appointment
Oh right.
with the Dawalia Rune Shield.
As soon as the elevator doors open, I'm like, oh, I gotta run.
are you going to?
You
We're
just-
going the same way.
I'll be at Rune Shield.
See you. Let's
And
go.
then run as fast as I can over there.
All right.
And after like a few streets, I realize I don't know where that is, so I find someone to to give me directions.
Yeah, you stop a guard and he just points over, and you
Yeah.
run, ask another guard, and then
I go
finally
through the navigation, like, you know, hi, how can I help you? I am looking for gilts, and then rune shield, and I get a flag.
you come to this house on the west side of the city. It's a big mansion made completely out of stone. It looks like there was once a big rock that someone just carved into a big mansion. There's big parts of glass that looks like emeralds and rubies all over the house. And the roof is metal.
I knock on the door.
As soon as when you come up, there's first a gate where there stands two guards.
I sort of look at the guards. Do they address me in any way?
They're just standing, looking, and
I knock on the gate.
one of them turns to you. What's your business here, sir?
I had an appointment with Miss Rothschild,
Name?
Algernon.
Yes. And they open the gates.
Thank you. Where is she?
Up in the house.
Thank you.
Just knock on the door and you will be shown.
Thank you. And I follow whatever directions I get.
You start heading for rune shields as well, or
No, Augustus is. He's with the 5, right?
might be.
He
You know
didn't
that
say he's leaving. He said that he's
No, he
gonna
said
be
he-
there until. Yeah, exactly.
tonight.
Yeah.
The closest thing you could from where he should be is that his airship is still hovering outside of the keep, just outside.
Okay, I presume he should have some guards from his city nearby then as well, if his airship is still there.
Probably.
We're just gonna.
As you go and come closer to the airship, you see that apparently the bottom of the ship actually comes loose and wires down like an elevator. And around this small platform stands 4 guards in each corner with a halberd standing very proud and just looking at it.
We could go up and wait for Algernon there. I mean, any discussion that has to do with the team, I'd rather we're present as many as possible. But you can talk to Augustus first.
I suppose. Would kind of like to know what you guys are doing.
Yeah, sure.
But I suppose that could be first. It's alright.
We don't need to decide anything right now anyway, but...
Ship is leaving.
What time is it?
Oh, it's midday.
Oh.
Maybe 1.
Sure, Algernon won't take too long. Where did he go? He invented this thing. It's like a knife and a spoon and a fork. He calls it a morph. Morph, was it? I'm surprised how you don't cut the corner of your mouth when you eat them, but he said he made a guard for it. He's very excited. I think it's something to do with that.
What's wrong with knives and forks?
They take too much space. I don't know. He was very upset. He went to this class with a lady who taught him how to use all of the sets, and he found it to be so wasteful and needless that he became very fixated to make the one utensil to rule them all. So weird. So it's his pet project.
Alright.
This and the candy floss cart.
Candy floss cart.
Yes, we've been to the circus, and there was a distributor of sugared spun sugar, and
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
yes, and he would like to create one himself. He's quite the tinkerer now that I think of it. So many projects. So shall we go up?
Yes. Might as well.
As you walk closer to the guards on the platform, 3 of them, the ones closest to you, each turn and lower their halberd towards you. What do you want here?
I don't know, save some more lives? I don't know.
We were invited to have a meeting with Sir Augustus himself.
We haven't been told about any appointment.
You can go up and consult with him. We would not make this stuff up. We were at the keep last night when the attack was happening.
As you're talking, they go back into position, and the one speaking with you, I will go up, check. Stay here, cause no problem. As he goes on the platform and pulls a string, you can hear a bell somewhere there, up there, going off as the platform starts rising.
So what we do as our team basically takes all sorts of tasks from the corporation. Is mostly, protect some royalties, well, some not royalties, some aristocrats, or investigate some disappearances or some deliveries and petty stuff as well. And we get paid for it, and there's many teams kind of same size as us. Quite unpleasant. But I did not like how the owner reacted to the events. He seemed too thrilled last night, making such a scene and clapping after people died. Sinister.
Algernon, you come up to the house, and in front of the door stands another guard. How?
I'm Algernon to see Miss Moonshield.
Very well. She turns around, opens the door. Just go straight forward.
Thank
2
you.
big wooden doors. You'll find it with ease.
Yeah, thank you.
You walk in the house, and there's a couple of like butlers and servers running around. And as you come in and these 2 wooden doors are standing open, you can see that Dwalia is sitting at a big round table where there's a lot of meat and fruits and things on the table, and she's just devouring. Hey, Algernon! Come sit down.
Hi.
I want something to eat.
Yes, thank you. I'm sorry I'm late.
It's no problem.
Sort of a busy night.
I can understand. I didn't think you were coming.
Well, I sort of forgot, to be honest, but...
Here, taste this! And she hands you a haunch of meat.
Oh, very good.
Nice.
Better than Club Deloche.
Hi. Most things are.
That's true.
But it fills your belly.
Yep. Yeah. You wanted to buy some knorps?
I want to buy some clerks. But what if I bought the rights of the clerks?
Okay.
So how much would you want?
I mean, what would you do with them?
I'd make them and give them to the mines.
How about are you gonna sell them to anyone?
No.
afterward? What about other people who need it?
You're thinking that way. I guess we could start selling them as well. So if I sell them, you can get a part of the proceeds.
All right.
10%?
That sounds like a very small number.
Alright. 25%.
That's it's not a very big number either.
Okay. 35%. But I will be the one with the costs. The manufacturing and the delivering.
All right.
I'll draw up some papers and I'll send it to you.
Great. I'll have my people look them over. All that things.
Good. Now, eat.
Thank you.
I want some ale.
Sure.
You just slap.
Yeah. I was wondering as well, by the way, you and the other 4 now, well, the other 3 except for you, what are you guys going to do now? There's no number 5.
Aye, but we'll continue for 3. I don't know where Paulus has gone.
It's missing?
Aye.
Well, we can find him, maybe.
Aye, if you could, that would be most excellent.
Paulus?
Paulus, Lorien.
Paulus, alright.
Is she the youngest? No.
Yeah. Delphine would know him.
Where he went?
Yeah, I mean, I I do some small talk with her and eat, and then I leave
Yeah.
when we're both finished.
Right. You're standing waiting on the platform.
Before that,
Yeah.
My character would chat up the guards and see like how he is, Augustus in general. You know, is there any severance pay? What if you die and your family? What happens to them? Do they get any?
Oh! As you're standing talking, the guards doesn't seem to mind to start chatting with you. They don't really leave their post, but they turn their head and like make faces. They're not like the British guard. And what you find out is that Augustus treats his employees very well. The families get some sort of small like aid if someone dies, especially if they die doing something for him. Like if they die in their free time. But they also say several times that he's a very tough and hard man.
It's okay, I can work with that.
But the elevator platform comes down and, well, just step on and you will be sent up to Augustus.
Thank you.
You step on, ring the bell rings, and you are lifted up into the air and you see Jotun Frost in all its glory. without the green mist. When you come up, there's another set of guard that leads you up on deck and over to the back of the ship. I know there's a word for this.
Ship.
Like aft? Or
Yeah.
something? Is that the back?
I think
don't
that's
know.
aft.
Okay.
That aft.
And outside the door stands a man, probably 5 foot tall, pretty wide. He's got this slick, oily hair pulled back. You can see that he is clearly balding and have been so for a very, very long time. He's very, very together and long, crooked nose. And he looks at the guard and you may go now. So you're here to see Augustus? Very well. Follow me. He turns around and opens the door. And what?
There will be another arriving soon. Please announce the guards that a Mousling will join us.
Very well.
By the name Algernon.
Yes. Okay. And he, after he opens the door and you can see Augustus sitting behind the desk in there, he just turns around and starts moving to the other side of the ship. Oh, welcome, you. I'm very glad to see you. But you are not all of you? Weren't there more?
Yes, Algernon will join us shortly.
And Thaddeus is a bit under the weather.
Yes, the events yesterday wore him out, and he's going to rest for a little while.
This is understandable.
We will send to him any information communicated to us today, of course. But we can. I can wait for Algernon to come up, and
Ludwig will take care of that. That is no problem. Would you like something to drink or eat whilst?
Would be lovely.
And you, madam?
yes, please.
He rings a small bell, and almost immediately when he rung it, you can see Ludwig, this short man that walked in. I named him before. This is an old character. Yes, bring some wine, ale, wine, water.
Water is fine.
I'll take some water and some wine.
And some meat and cheese and bread. Yeah. And he starts moving out. So, are you interested in departing from this fair city?
We are taking into consideration all of our options. How will you assist in establishing order back in Jotunfrost after yesterday?
Of course, I've spoken with the, well, can't say the 5 anymore, but 3 remaining about lending our assistance, and yeah, well, we're working on a deal.
So, what are you offering?
I am offering you work, of course, but it's hazardous work. There is, as I said yesterday, always things popping up, be it bandit, be it dragons, be it other bad things, and I am always looking for help, and sometimes help from people that maybe are not directly, how am I supposed to put this, employed by me. You can almost feel I would never ask you to do anything that would go against your beliefs.
So we would be a proxy in a way.
That is a very good word. Yes.
I mean, it's not quite what I had in mind, but I'm listening.
If you had something else in mind, I will always listen to your suggested. You seem like a capable crew, so
Well, I would like some security of, like, to make sure I get paid. I mean, if I'm a regular, if you hire me, I know where it's coming from, and I know it's coming and when it's coming. But
we can always make a deal that includes that, but gets the best of two worlds.
Well, is there any?
But it would also open up the ability for you to take on assignments from others than me, of course.
How much time would this consume?
Well, as I've understood from speaking with that man, Kareth, you are sometimes out on missions for days or weeks at an end, and nothing would change in that aspect.
So it would mean extra taking this as another thing, not abandoning the first then.
You mean Kareth?
Yes.
I would need you to accompany me to Worth.
Okay.
I totally understand if this is something you are not willing to do. It's a far way away on this. You have an airship. Goes a bit faster. I can't give you an airship.
So we would work independently?
Yes.
With-
Do you have any special job in mind at the moment?
I do have one. It's a rather risky one, and I would not really wish to discuss it really deeply just now, just yet. Mostly, I know that you can understand that it is. I understand that you think this is strange, but there are things happening in Worth that the people don't really know, and if they found out before I could handle it, or we could handle it, things might go bad.
Can you tell us a little bit on what is happening? I mean, we can promise to not let this information leave the room, of course, but to just have an idea on what we might be dealing with, or maybe even offer assistance sooner rather than later.
Make a persuasion check.
Yeah, Sophie. 2.
2.
Much
I
better.
don't really feel comfortable divulging it. I know that you are very capable people indeed, but
Very well.
you would be rewarded greatly, of course. And as soon as we sign some papers, I could divulge more information.
Well, we'll just wait for Algernon to come on up.
Okay. Algernon, where are you heading?
Did you say when we were invited to meet with?
Yeah, we said we're running to him now.
Okay, then I go. I ask people where the hell Augustus is.
Most people look really like, what are you talking about? But
I
when-
find guards.
Yeah, when you find a guard, they just point over to the big airship looming over the keep.
Why don't you run over to the airship?
You see the same thing, the platform and the guards around it.
Walk up to them, say hi. You know,
And they
you're
directly
supposed to.
turn
You're
to you.
supposed to be up there.
And your name is?
Algernon.
Very well. And you are let on board, and as soon as you come up, you see this character standing there, black slick hair.
Algernon?
Very well, follow me. And he starts wheezing his way in. You sitting in the room can suddenly hear a knock as the door opens. Your other guest is here, sir.
Excellent.
Hi guys.
Hey, did your thing go well?
I think so. Is 35 a lot?
Yes.
Anyway.
I am very impressed. You have learned in so little time more than people in a lifetime.
You don't know what 35 though.
No.
No.
35 silver for the entire thing.
Oh, just. But I'm still very.
So what's going on here?
He was just telling us a bit about the job
Alright.
that he might offer. I think it sounds rather interesting.
Well, what's going on? Or what's the deal?
Well, we would be traveling with him, and we would be quite independent. We'd also assist in similar jobs like we had for Kareth, but less petty and insignificant. And the pay would be considerably higher. I just looked like... when is the latest we can offer you a response?
I am leaving tonight. You could always give a response by Raven, but it would take some time to reach me, and you would also have to travel the entire way to Worth on your own. I would of course give you the gold for the expenses for the travel if you should choose to accept.
How many days would it be to
Travel?
Yeah.
That would take, I think, 3 weeks a month. It would take a long time.
And by airship?
Less than a week.
Yeah, okay, makes a difference.
Maybe we should go back,
Yeah.
see if
What
Thaddeus
has
is
to say.
back in shape. See what he has to say.
I fully agree. We still have time. So.
I will draw up some papers so we can discuss what at least your first assignment would be, and we can have a meeting later on.
We could also sign some papers to not disclose what.
That
we're
was what I
discussing.
was thinking. I apologize for not being
If
clear.
if you would tell us now, we could discuss it with our teammate.
But if you would sign and you discuss it with him,
He would be named on the.
but he would not have signed it.
That's correct. He's just not. It's not. It's not feeling in his own skin right now. All right. Because he's a hedgehog. No. Shall we go to him then?
Yes. Let's go.
So you leave the ship and go back to the house. Right. When you come back to the house, you look in the chair and it's still a hedgehog.
Dad? Just blink if you can hear us.
Out of character, but I feel like, I mean, it's one thing that Thaddeus is a hedgehog, but I also feel like Robert should have a say in what's going on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I don't know if there's anyone has stuff to do in the city, like that we can sort of finish off the session with, or otherwise I would kind of suggest to sort of finish
I do have some
around
stuff
here
to do.
and then do this next week when he's
Yeah.
here.
But I will try to still, like, I wouldn't.
yeah, no, I understand. I'm just saying, like, out of character, so
Yeah,
that we
I
don't just
agree,
keep
fully
being
agree.
here like
Yeah, and
stupid
I-
hedgehog.
I wouldn't make him take the decision.
Yeah,
for it.
exactly.
No, I would like to look through the things that I've got, the papers that I've gotten from my brother, from his desk.
From his desk?
Yeah.
The letters from coming from the other ones of the 5, it's more or less them declaring how it's going for them in business and thanking him for all the help and so on and so forth. Appointments being made. his personal ledger, when you open it and start reading it, the set of words being jumbled around, like nothing makes sense in it. It's just like the papers you found on.
Yeah, that I still. Yeah, on him. Yeah, I have them as well. I'd like to spend some time analyzing it. Maybe I can figure out if there's a code in it.
Make intelligence check. Make
Using bad. Bad thing.
Med behind it hats.
It's 2. I'm gonna try again. I'm like, but it's gonna take more time, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, and
This
eventually.
just makes no sense at all.
Okay. Eventually, I'm gonna go if we have time. Is the fort nearby?
The keep?
Yeah.
I
is
would
the
take
keep-
you about 20 minutes to if you're walking there in a
Yeah.
slow, lovely pace. But if you're speeding up, 10-15 minutes.
Yeah. If I'll. Do you guys need anything? I'd like to ask if I could get all of my brother's things. I know he's been dreadful and killed my parent, but he was my brother, and
I think I was thinking there were some places we didn't really look at. Maybe we go down there with some guards, just make sure there's nothing more freaky
course.
going on in the
yeah,
dungeon.
of course, maybe any other prisoners.
Yeah, exactly.
Can we take that with us? I feel bad. He's
Sure.
drank so much. He might pass out.
You can
I
bring
don't
him.
know how to resuscitate him.
I can take him and I'll have Blobby and Blobbo keep an eye on him.
Own security. Alright. Do you accompany?
I mean, my character probably wants to send some letters to her family and the employer who's been treating her very well these past years. Feeling a bit guilty just leaving like that.
Understandable.
But yeah, you know.
I can direct you to the post office if you want, and then you can join us.
Yes,
And Betty's
I really
also.
want to go back there, but I never did find my colleagues. Yeah, should probably have a burial.
Betty's also has a post service. You can just have some tea while you write your reports and stuff, and she'll send them for Ravens. And we'll be at the keep, so you know where to find us.
Yeah.
Speaking of that sort of stuff, did Jacob ever tell us who he served?
Yes.
He said Oratrix a
Yeah.
few times. But
He did
that's
say
it.
that a few times.
Is there-
I remember it especially because when you were leaving Trell, he made some shout out about Oratrix.
Yeah, that's true. So, is there a temple of Oratrix in the city?
The temples or churches are big lavish buildings in most out of Merthos, the entire world, and the priests in there, they focus on serving all gods
Alright.
and making sure that everyone has a place in it for worship.
So I wanna, as well, just during this time, sort of take his things, whatever he's left behind, and bring it to one of the temples, then, and sort of tell them that I would like to bury it somehow, or whatever ritual Oratrix usually does. I want that
Alright.
done. That's sort of a ceremony for them.
As you go there and speak with the priest, you find out that followers of Oratrix are usually burned.
Then I. No.
They more or less say that they gladly can help you with all that you require.
Great. Then I accept their help.
You wanted to go to and write letters to everyone?
Yes. Of course.
The entire world.
No. But you know, my father and mother, and my brother, and my sister, and my sister's in-law, the local, you know, priest, head of the guard, and then like 3 friends.
Your childhood bully, just sort of to smoosh your success in his face.
No, nothing like that. I think I had a bully.
She was the bully.
I changed, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna do this sort of, you know, say that, oh, you're mentee instead, but it doesn't work with bully. You're bully.
Yeah.
It already ends
The
with the
bully
E sound.
turned into the bully.
The
Yeah.
bullied, I guess.
Delphine, do you want to do anything?
Yeah, I would like to go to the keep.
Yeah.
And are there any guards there who would?
Yeah, they're standing a lot of guards outside.
Mm,
You can see the same guard captain that you've seen before, getting the feeling that they really have another guard captain.
I'm gonna actually try to walk in, like nod to him and try to walk in.
As you move past, he looks and you can see some of the guards starting to bend over their spears.
And if there's no one on the corridors, I would like to go to my brother's chambers.
As you come into the big open area just before the castle, you see Afrienne, the elf, standing there petting a horse. She's standing with her back towards you, so she hasn't seen you.
I'm gonna walk, unless like I walk too loud or something, but just gonna walk by.
Just walk into the keep.
Yeah.
As you come up to the gates, there's 2 guards where one... Excuse me, where are you going?
I was hoping this would be with less talking. Excuse me for a second. I'll go to the elf and make my presence known
She
respectfully.
turns around.
Would it be possible to see Casper Hale's chambers? We're going to investigate if he's left anything behind that could be dangerous, and then the rest of my team will come in and we'll look in the dungeons as well.
Yes, of course. I'll just tell the guard to follow you down,
Yes.
so...
No need.
We really can't have people wondering about... I know that you're a good person.
I'm gonna take her aside from the guards and like... I don't think you've ever seen his face, so you wouldn't know that we bore a striking resemblance, ma'am,
Who?
but...
You and Casper?
Yes, he used to... Well, he's my brother, who I haven't seen in 100 years, and obviously makes some very, very poor life decisions, but I find it to be respectful of his memory to collect his things and anything that is profane to destroy, of course, but to keep his memory no matter how... what he chose to do.
I understand.
And if a guard needs to be at the door to make sure that the things that leave are proved, then it's fine, but I'd rather be alone with...
Considering this, I think we can let you do it since you had an opportunity to do what you wanted yesterday or last night. So she waves over to one of the guards, like the guard comes over and she just tells him to let you in and that you'll find your way.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna rummage through absolutely everything. Everything!
There's not a lot in the room. You've already searched the desk, the wardrobe,
Yes.
and the bed as well.
Bookshelves.
No, there's no bookshelves.
I'm just gonna take the rest
There
of
are
the clothes.
these small bedside tables.
Yep. But I will check inside them as well.
When you open the first one, you see a small statuette of Antio. His what's rumored to be his current form, not the light, wonderful god of rivers and lakes, but this half-rotting creature.
Is there any marking on it?
When you start turning it around, you notice that very badly made. Seems to be that the bottom is. You can slide it over. When you slide it over, you see a parchment roll within the statue as well.
I'm gonna pour a bit of holy water on, like a tiny edge on it.
You do that and nothing happens, except for the parchment getting a bit wet.
Open
You can no longer read the parchment because
it. And now all the dice.
The thing you see at the top is the first word you read is Delphine. And as you continue reading, this is more or less a letter written to you, damning you, and going on and on. How could you let me go back? How could you leave me? Do you know what I went through? And so on and so forth. And at the bottom, but if I find you, I will give you one chance. And then just love.
Oh. I'm just gonna sit there until the guys come. No.
Right. You guys send your letters and get your orders in business. Anything else you wish to do?
What's behind here?
What's behind you? Are you gonna go into the keep and down?
I mean, if it feels like there's time, I would want to try to gather a few guards and just say that, there's a few places that we didn't have time to check.
All right. Are you heading for the keep as well, or no? You come in and find the guards, and they seem very willing to help you. As you go down and into Caspahale's room, where the entrance to this place was, you see Delphine sitting like that.
Alright. I was gonna take these guards down to make sure there's no more people down there. You wanna join?
I think we used the dagger on their own brother.
What?
I made a horrible mistake.
Alright.
I think I don't want to. Let's go.
Inspiration. Sad inspiration.
You go down, open up the big painting, and start going down. Where just you're
This
going there.
first,
Yeah. When you come there, the same thing happens with the ground, like it did before. This oozy green. You can clearly see something swimming in it as well.
Just try to step on it.
Yeah. As soon as you step, it just turns back to the floor.
Yeah. We walk across it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then this place first, I guess, because it's the first.
Yeah. You can just
Thanks.
remove the paper. I thought confusing. As you come down into this room, you can see the walls are clad with different parts of skeletons, almost like someone had 100 people and decided to, I'm going to put them all in different orders, and they're all across the walls, on the floor, on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Is there a pattern to it?
Not really any pattern. First instinct feeling is that someone has a twisted view of praising their god.
But there's no prisoners or anything like that in here.
No.
Is there anyone bearing similar colors with?
Or it's just bones.
Oh, okay.
As you
Yes,
come,
we check in here as well, actually, just out.
Yeah.
when you come down there, you see 2 slabs on each side, filled with bodies. Over here is a hole in the ground. You can see small extra tables just at the sides, filled with knife and other sharp, long objects. And the bodies lying on the slabs. You can see that on one of the guys that's lying there, one of his arms, the flesh has totally been removed from the body, leaving only bone. And on the other one, you can see how the face has been peeled back.
I think they were preparing them here. You look on the hole. Does it have like bloody sides and stuff? Would it be something they threw the flesh in?
Feels like it.
Smells like it?
Smells like it. Somehow it doesn't really smell as awful as the place in Trell, but it still doesn't smell bad. It does smell good. Could you remove, both papers? Because as you come down, you see that. And in this room,
there's a pool.
Center it more or less. As you come closer, you see this well, more or less.
Does it look normal? Like a natural occurring well? Is it radiating? I don't know.
It's screaming evil. No, doesn't really extrude anything or any dark vapors or skulls hanging over it.
You said there was water in the bad water. Did you say?
But yeah, well, it's far away. That's good water as well. I'm guessing I've lost the dark vision.
Yeah.
I cast dancing lights. Do you have a stick? We could check this water.
Sure.
What do you put? A wooden stick?
Yeah, it has the 10-foot pole.
As you poke around, it doesn't seem to react in any way.
Yeah, I just turn to the guards and I'm like, I guess you guys should get someone down here to see if there's something with this. Doesn't seem to be dangerous.
Of course, we'll handle it.
And then we check this last room.
As you lift the stick up, you notice that small branches are starting to grow on it. Small leaves are sprouting. And a small blossom of some unknown sort. Because I don't know what wood it is.
What did you do to my stick?
I don't know what kind of water this is, but we need someone who knows magic and knows it well. It's brought life back into it. Can I please have a flask? I'm gonna just dunk it without touching the water and go to one of the lesser decomposed ones?
Lesser decomposed? As you try to fill the bottle with water, it's almost like the water is avoiding the bottle, but it's still obeys by physics, so it's sooner or later just goes in the bottle.
I'd like to pour in.
Okay, you head back there. Were you heading into the next room?
Yeah. Blow me down, blow me down.
So you put Blobo in timeout?
He's sort of hiding.
Alright. As you look around here, you see a lot of small crates stacked on each other, and they all contain small animals. All from rabbits to birds to rats, mice.
All of them dead?
No, most of them are alive, moving around.
I start carrying them out, letting them out.
As you're doing that, the guards step in to help you as well.
Great.
Delphine, you go back to the
Tables.
To the tables. The one that's least decomposed is the man that's got his arm,
Peeled.
the flesh of his arm peeled off.
Okay, I will pour it over his hand.
You pour some over his hand.
Nope. I will pour some down his throat.
All right. You
His throat grows leaves.
Oh shit! It's a good thing that I'm alone there, so no one sees my.
He had an apple seed caught in his throat, so now apple tree. You do that and wait for a moment, a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, but nothing seems to happen.
Pour it over his hand.
You pour it over the hand and waits, and nothing happens there either.
I don't know what I was hoping for.
Has anything happened to the flask while it's been in the flask?
No.
Maybe it only works on it?
Yeah.
It's gonna take a lot of trial and error for us to figure it out, though. Someone like Thaddeus or another wizard can just be like, I
Oh,
get
that's
it.
right.
Maybe should leave the well. Go.
Yeah. But I'm not gonna carry a corpse again. So no breathing, no. I will listen for a pulse and then.
Yeah, you feel after, but there's no anything.
Last thing I want to do down there is I want to go to the sort of fountain or whatever that had the magic water, and I want to fill up a water stream of it.
Didn't you try that last time?
No, I never tried to fill anything up. I only tried to drink from them.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you fill up a water flask with which one?
The one that gives you
Dark vision.
dark vision.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The other ones I don't trust. As a character, as a player, I'm like I probably failed the saving throws or whatever. But
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Why do you expect me to know these things?
I would like to ask a couple of guards to come with me here and take my parents.
All right. As they take them down, just like a flag, tying up the rope and lowering them down, you can see that there's probably not 1 inch on their body that's not covered in scars or burns, as they've probably been tortured. You don't remember them this way. Could have been your brother.
Could have been themselves. I don't care very much for it. I still.
You see that your mother is still wearing a necklace with a white crystal hanging off.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna look for anything else that they might have.
That's the only thing. They're more or less naked. They're just.
No one wants to see them. Can you please make sure that they're burnt and their ashes covered with holy water?
I see what we can do.
I wish I would say I was joking, but things like these, they had it coming. They deserved their fate. What happened to all of the people in the other rooms? It's horrible, but these two, spit on their graves.
You continue down here. We're gonna continue next week. So I thank you for watching. I thank you for playing. Toodaloo.